Everything in this video actually happened. No embellishment, no fictional framing, just 5 inventions that were designed, patented, and in most cases actually built during the height of the steam age. Let's start with the strangest one. Number 5, the Steam Man. In 1868, an American inventor named Zadok Dederick patented a machine that looked exactly like what you're picturing right now. A roughly human-shaped, steam-powered walking robot designed to pull a small carriage. It stood about 7 feet tall, had a boiler in its torso, and, according to contemporary newspaper accounts, could walk at roughly 9 miles an hour. Practically, it was a disaster. The boiler needed constant tending, and the whole thing was more novelty than transportation. But the patent is real, and it's often cited as one of the earliest walking robot designs in recorded history, decades before robot was even a word. Number 4, the Analytical Engine. A 1830s mathematician Charles Babbage designed a mechanical, general-purpose computer, the Analytical Engine, with a memory, a processor built from brass gears, and the ability to be programmed using punch cards borrowed from the textile industry. It had conditional branching. It had loops. It was, on paper, a fully functional computer built entirely from Victorian machine shop technology. Babbage never finished building it. The precision engineering required was simply beyond what 1830s workshops could reliably produce. But his collaborator, Ada Lovelace, wrote what's now considered the first computer program for a machine that wouldn't be successfully built for another 150 years. Number 3, the Pneumatic Railway. Forget diesel or electric rail. In 1864, London's Crystal Palace hosted a working railway that moved train cars through a tube using nothing but air pressure. A giant fan at one end literally blew the carriage through the tunnel, then reversed to suck it back. It carried paying passengers for months as a novelty attraction. The same basic principle, pneumatic tube transport, was seriously proposed for citywide transit systems in London and New York, and versions of it are still used today for hospital supply delivery and more recently in early Hyperloop concept designs. Number 2, the Mechanical Turk's descendants, Automaton Writers. Swiss watchmakers Pierre and Henri-Louis Jacquet-Droz built automatons in the 1770s that would echo through the entire steampunk aesthetic a century later. Clockwork figures that could write custom sentences letter by letter, or draw pictures, powered entirely by cam-driven mechanical programs hidden in their bodies. By the Victorian era, automaton writers and artists were touring attractions, amazing crowds who had no framework yet for understanding a machine that appeared to think. Number 1, the steam-powered airship that actually flew. In 1852, French engineer Henri Giffard built and flew the world's first powered steerable airship, 143 feet long, powered by a 3-horsepower steam engine turning a propeller. It flew roughly 17 miles at about 6 miles per hour. It wasn't fast and it wasn't very controllable in wind, but it flew under steam power 40 years before anyone had a working automobile. Every dirigible in every piece of steampunk art you've ever seen has Giffard's flight as its actual ancestor.
5 real machines, 0 fiction required. If Victorian engineers were already building walking robots and flying steam engines with rivets and brass fittings, it's no wonder we can't stop imagining what else that world might have built. Next time on the Clockwork Frontier, we go somewhere fiction actually has to take over. The first entry in our original steampunk story series. Subscribe so you don't miss it.